What up, everybody? Mr. Nolan here, coming from his classroom, getting some notes done to help you guys out. So these notes will help you guys out with homework 5.1a, which is what we're going to go into, which is fractions, decimals, and percents. In reality, it's just like Unit 1 all over again, which is what we covered to start the year. The only thing is we are now adding percents, so this should be a nice, easy unit for you guys. So, to review Unit 1 and here in Unit 5, to change a fraction to a decimal, use TIBO, which is top in, bottom out, and then just divide. So, for example, if we have 3/8, the top number goes inside, the bottom number goes outside. So let's see here. Can 8 go into 3? No, it cannot. So we add a decimal up top, add a 0 here. How many times can 8 go into 30? Well, 8, 16, 24. Goes in there 3 times. Can 8 go into 6? No. But since I have a remainder, you have to put the 0 back here. How many times can 8 go into 60? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. Looks like 7 fingers there. Again, notice I have a remainder. Can 8 go into 4? No, it cannot. Add a 0. But 8 can go into 40 5 times. And there's your answer. 0.375. Let's try one more. Okay, so again, top in, bottom out. Well, can 10 go into 18? Well, yes it can. It can go in there 1 time. Now, can 10 go into 8? No. So here's my decimal, and add your 0 down here. How many times can 10 go into 80? Goes in there 8 times. And there's your answer. Again, these questions are not straight from your homework 5.1a. These are just here to help guide you. Alright. Now we went from changing a fraction to a decimal. Let's go the opposite way. To change a decimal to a fraction, use the number given and put it over the place value, then just simplify. So for example, let's say we have 0.18. So the number given here is 18, and the place value of the last number, so the 8 is in the hundredths place. So there's your decimal, turning it into a fraction. Now we have to simplify. Well, if you notice, they are both even numbers, so that means they're both divisible by 2. Half of 18 would be 9. Half of $100 or half of $1 would just be 50 cents. That cannot be simplified anymore, so that is your answer. Well, now, what if we had this? Oof. I have a whole number. Keep the whole number. And now we have a 7, so the number given is the 7. And what is the place value of the 7? It would be in the tens place. That cannot be simplified, so that is your answer. Hopefully this helps. Let's go ahead and try now some review of Unit 1. Now, I know on your homework it talks about equivalent fractions, so I'm just going to do right here, equivalent fractions. Well, guys, I think an easy way to do equivalent fractions, why don't you just make a little table here? Okay, so let's say I have a fraction of 1/4. I want to find some fractions that are equivalent to it. Well, your top number here is going by ones, so fill it in. Your bottom number here is going by fours, so let's fill it in. Well, look at this. 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8. 1/4 is equivalent to 3/12. 1/4 is equivalent to 4/16. 1/4 is equivalent to 5/20. All of these fractions are equivalent to one another. That should help you all out with that part of the homework. And the last part of your homework is comparing and ordering. So let's say we have this. And it says to put it on a number line. I personally like putting 0 right in the middle, so I know. Now you look at your negative numbers first. We have negative 5.7 and negative 4.5. Which one of those negatives is furthest away from 0? Well, the negative furthest away from 0 would be this one right here. So negative 5.7. Then the negative closest to 0 would be negative 4.5. Now look at your positive numbers. Which positive number is closest to 0? Good, it would be 1.4. And then 6.7. Now, here's a nice little trick I like teaching my kids. I like making an L for least and a G for greatest. Now, if it asked to put these numbers in order from least to greatest, you would go in that direction. If it asked to go from greatest to least, you would go in that direction. But look how easy this is. All your stuff's already on a number line. It's organized for you. I hope this video helps you guys out with your homework tonight, and it's a nice small review for Unit 1. Alright guys, have a good night. Bye.